So welcome back to Grounded. I have my first meditation, self-exploration. Today I want to talk about becoming a creator and what becoming a creator actually means. Because a lot of us think becoming the creator of our lives is about thinking in a particular way, or manifestation, or the ideas that we can create from where we are now. You kind of can, but the problem is when you create from this kind of perspective, when you create from the idea that you create from your thoughts, or you create from law of attraction, we kind of recreate more of the same. We kind of recreate more of the same patterns, because we're recreating from where we are now in our lives, which means we're recreating from the personality. And so when we're recreating from the personality, we're just recreating more personality. So as an example, like, we might be like using law of attraction for abundance, but if we're using law of attraction from abundance because we come from the place of lack, then we just recreate more lack. So true creation, or how to become a true creator, first of all you have to find the void within you. Now the void within you is what, we've heard of the mystics, or people refer to as pure consciousness, or as stillness, or as I don't even like using the pure awareness, because the void is before the pure awareness. So the void within us is that space of nothingness, where we're realizing source, where we're realizing the very essence before the I am, before we even say I am awareness or I am this. Before the I am presence, there is the void. And the void is where the whole of creation comes from. It's when everything, all of creation, disappears into. So as we enter the void, there's no knowledge of even creation itself, because the void consumes creation. It consumes all experience. It consumes everything, turning itself back inwards on itself to a point of unity, to a point of nothingness, where there is pure nothingness. This is creation. This is before what is created comes out of creation. And this is what you realize in yourself as the point of nothingness, as emptiness, as the void. Now only when you're coming from the void, see, to really realize the void, everything that you have been, all of your experiences, your personality, who you believe yourself to be, this dissolves. As more of these structures and your identity dissolves, the void becomes more real, it becomes more realized, because the void is actually dissolving these ideas, these beliefs. Is dissolving the person. Now only once your person has been dissolved back into the void are you now in a place of being able to create. Now you're in a place of creation from something new, from something brand new, from completeness, from wholeness. And so how this void then begins to express itself is through the knowledge of the void. So the knowledge of the void, when we begin to awaken, is that unity consciousness. It's realizing itself as pure infinite perfection, the realized state of being. And then it's from the void that it begins to recreate itself. It begins a new creation, because if you look at personal identity is the idea of separation, is the idea of lack. So once we realize the void, we're then recreating from unity. We're now unifying and having a unity experience. So this is how your reality begins to change, how it truly begins to change. This is going beyond law of attraction. This is going to the depths of creation. Now when you are creating, when you're coming from the void, you are creating unity. And that unity begins to show up in your life as your connections with other people, as your connection to your work, as your life purpose, as abundance, as connection. The void, it unifies your reality to reflect back its own unification. Now to realize the void, or to become the void, we have to do the work. Now the work is always, what me and Lauren teach, self-transformation, is really about becoming aware of the unconscious aspects within us, bringing them to the light of consciousness and letting them go. So the more awakened we become, the more void we become. So we've become the void through the practice of self-realization. We've become the void through the practice of meditation. We've become the void through the practice of Reiki. And all of these practices aim to do one thing, and that's to purify you back to the space of pure creator. Now, before I end this video, the reason why this is such an important thing is because when we're coming from personality and we're trying to create, we're just recreating more personality. So to really be in attunement with a new creation, you have to be new yourself. Spirituality endeavours to guide us back to it. It endeavours to guide us back to the truth of our beings. To awaken to the true creator that you are, not the creator that you think you are, but the actual knowledge and the realization of pure, infinite, complete nothingness, which we call God. To the next one. Much love.